Now, y'all know I won't give you advice or directives without doing them myself. So to bring us back from this break, I have one of my all-time favorite childhood snacks. I've said before that bringing up baked goods is like a bat signal for me, and that run had me in my feelings a little bit. So I went and got one of my favorite baked goods, which is Madeleines. And oh my God, they're just wonderful. They're buttery, delightful. And I saw other mentions of food in chat from the previous game. Specifically, I thought that it was interesting that y'all were talking about eggs, because if you like eggs, we're going to have some over at AGDQ. And if you don't know what that is, first of all, I don't even know how that's possible. But second of all, we're going to be live from Pittsburgh at AGDQ January 4th to the 10th. And there's going to be some eggs in there. I'm not telling you where. You have to just show up for the entire thing for the full week. And then you can find the egg. But until then, just know that the eggs are present, since we had some egg enjoyers out in chat. Now, this next game puts us into some puzzle stuff. And I feel like this morning block was made for me specifically, because there's nostalgia, there's Kerbo, and now there's block things, and I love that for us. But as a final reminder, before we go do block things, we are raising money for Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network throughout the remainder of this day today. You can donate by hitting the button down below where the subscribe button usually would be. And if you are on mobile, you could do !donate in chat to donate towards the cause. They're doing some fantastic work out there, making sure they're helping out all the LGBTQ, IAP+, and neurodivergent girlies out there. Last but not least, if you're looking forward to what else is on the schedule like I am, do !D&D in chat so you can see what's on the schedule. But I'm going to stop my yapping, and we're going to go flip around some blocks over in Wario Woods. Runners and comms, are y'all ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's an actual question. You can go ahead and just get started and do your thing.
Okay, sorry. I thought there was like...
No,
my bad.
You are perfectly fine. I was like, oh, wait, no, I was a little bit too buttery smooth. No, you can go ahead and take the mic away from me. Don't let me talk.
Okay, awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is ilikebeingsmart. We are going to be playing some Wario's Woods for the Super Nintendo versus Com Expert Mode. It's going to get spicy, it's going to get scary, but hopefully we will all have a good time. Just to speak to my neurodivergence, I am autistic, and I also have bipolar 2 and ADHD. I am very blessed and fortunate in my life to be able to be out and proud with my neurodivergency. And hopefully, our charity's helping people be okay with that too. Two things to start off before I give it to my commentator so I can focus on the run. First off, hi, Alex. He's my nephew. He's a big GDQ fan, so I wanted to give him a shout out. And then second thing, if I ever did a charity run, I always wanted to do the thing where you have gameplay and then you do things in gameplay and donate money to the charity. So Beef and I are going to do this. You can do this as well. We'll give you a number at the end of the run. So it'll make more sense once we get into the run, but there's something called a crush kill where the thwomp is going to go down and the opponent won't do anything. So I'm going to donate $1 for all of those. Every time I get a round loss, which sucks, but it happens. You'll understand why later. I'm going to donate $5 for each of those. And if somehow I go perfect, 36-0 with no losses, I'm going to donate $30 plus all the crush kills. So Beefin will take care of all that math. If you want to join us at the end of the run, feel free. Beefin, how you feeling? We ready to woods?
Duh. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Puzzle Games. Yeah, I'm the Beefin314. I'm very excited to be commentating Wario's Woods, the expert, today. I'm very excited to be helping out the AWN network. I'm autistic, and my partner has bipolar 2 as well. So this is a very special charity for me to assist, and it's a really awesome run to commentate. I'm very proud to be here because I am an I Like Being Smart fanboy. I got into GDQ by watching her do commentary for Wario's Woods a long time ago. And it's very fitting that my first GDQ, I get to be here with her. So thank you very much. So right. if you are ready,
we're beginning the puzzle block, and I'm unofficially doing something where I am. This is not GDQ Hotfix approved or GDQ LLC approved, but I think this is the start of the think fast block, because we've got TGM, and then we've got a couple of rhythm games after that. We all have to think fast. So enjoy. If you like games like this, feel free to start. Keep watching the marathon. But let's count it down, Beef. Let's go.
You got it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woods. Okay, so this is Wario's Woods. It's an amazing puzzle game. This was the last game that was released for the regular Nintendo, or the NES, a long time ago, and it was so nice, they made it twice. This is a match 3 puzzle game, so basically what you have to do is you have to match 3 of the light color, but there's a little catch to this one. You'll see the fairy up there at the top of the board is actually dropping bombs, and that's what you need to clear these enemies. You have to make a match of at least 3. You can make matches horizontally, vertically, or diagonally.
All right, that's a great way to start.
Nice, very nice.
$1 for charity, let's go.
$1, let's go. And you'll notice that Smart is prioritizing matches of at least 5. 5 matches will get you a diamond, and diamonds are super duper powerful. They do 2 things. First thing they do, they destroy all monsters of that particular color. So you'll see Smart getting a white diamond right here. Gonna break the white diamond and eliminates all the white monsters. The second thing it does is on the other side of the board, any bombs that are on the opponent's side of the board actually turn into monsters. So that's really, really important as we go through the expert mode of this game. But yeah, how this works, how this particular game mode works. So there are 2 victory conditions. The first one is you destroy all the monsters. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Another crush kill, let's go.
Dude, that's the best boo I've had in all my practice this week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Also, I get very excited. So if you're a fan of people getting excited on face cam, this is definitely the run for you as well, because I love this game so much. Okay, keep going, talk.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. We're going into.
I love this game.
You're fine. This game's hype. Yeah. So we had Mr. Boo as the first enemy. This is Aqualee. So let's see, where was I? So win conditions. Yeah, you can either destroy all the monsters, or you can lower that thwomp that you see up there and basically make it so that the opponent has no legal moves and they can't move, and the opponent, the little bomb, takes care of business. You'll see in the center board right there's a few things going on. The first thing you see at the top is a little meter that's going up, blue for Toad, pink for the enemy. There are 2 different modes in this game. I don't know how else you would say it. The first one is fairy mode. You'll see that there's a fairy with a really nice Santa hat on, and they are giving out bombs of certain colors, which is really nice. You definitely want that the whole time. The second mode is monster mode, and that's not what we want. Monster mode is a little Pidgeot that comes out, and it gives you bombs, which is nice, but unfortunately it also gives you monsters, and you don't want those. And you want to make it so that you're in fairy mode most of the time and in monster mode none of the time. So the best way to make it so that you don't experience monster mode is you either defeat the stage within 1 round of the fairy mode, or you can make chains. Chains are when you create a match and then it creates another match right after it, and it sends a little ball of energy over, which lowers your time, and as you saw what Smart did, gives an entire stack of monsters to the other side. So very, very beneficial. Want to be out of monster mode. So the second thing that you'll see is the star setup right there. These are best 3 out of 5 matches. You got to win 3 out of 5 in order to advance to the next enemy. And then you'll see in the center are the monsters, and you'll see that they go up and down. And basically, if it says that, you can destroy them in any way, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. There's a lot to explain in this game, Jerry. In round game, which is a different mode, there are actually diagonal only monsters. There are monsters that you have to destroy twice within a certain time frame, and there's also monsters that you have to destroy with 2 different bombs. But we won't be experiencing any of that here in expert mode. This is Razor. I love the enemy names in this game, which is unfortunate because they don't show up anywhere else. So please, Wario's Wood sequel, please. That would be really sweet. So you'll notice the thwomp is coming down every time Smart makes, a certain match. So really, really important for one of the conditions of winning the round. Nice crush kill, let's go. So the thwomp lowers whenever you clear enough enemies of a certain amount.
I didn't think of doing that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Doing that in this pattern before.
Beautiful breakfast.
Okay.
So if you clear 4 in a row, that lowers the thwomp 1 level, 1 stage. If you clear 5, it gives you a diamond and it lowers the thwomp 2. And nice, back to back, let's go. And if you clear 6 or more, it lowers it 3. Very, very important to get quick kills on this difficulty.
Beef. I'm gonna stall. Okay, so in this game you can make your own chains. Watch this. We will hit the estimate, I swear, but this game is so fun to flex on, really. Like once you get good.
Stunting on them.
Okay, if I can step in real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is beautiful. Okay, so that was an egg. So basically, there's like chains that you saw that go to the other side of the screen. And then there are combos, kind of, like where you clear 2 things at the same time. When that happens, you send an egg, which is why I love that the host said like the egg thing at the beginning, because there are actually eggs in this game. And then the sound effects are so epic. So they go like breakfast, and then they send an egg. And so if you don't explode the egg, a row of monsters drops from the top. So basically, there are many rules to this game, and the movement is wild too. Beef will talk about that. I want to say this one thing, and then we'll throw it to the host for a little bit. But so there are 2 major rules to speedrunning this game. The first rule is always hatch your eggs. Always hatch your eggs. Mm-hmm. You do not want that, especially when we get later on into expert mode. The second rule is keep moving. You know, people want to get their steps in nowadays. Oh yeah, Toad gets his steps in hardcore, and that is the easiest way to make sure. Oh wait, there's actually 3 rules. So hatch your eggs, keep moving, and don't wait for a specific bomb color. We will get into that a little bit later. So those are the 3 rules of running woods. And if you do that, you're pretty good. So this is the first instance of monster mode here. Basically, you want to get rid of all the monsters. Oh, that was a little spooky.
A little bit, yeah.
And there you go. So actually, I think we're going to throw it to the host for a little bit, if that's okay, Beef, and then we'll talk a little bit more about movement and kind of the more intricate parts now that we've got the basics down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So take it away. Hit us with donations or hit us with whatever you got.
Sure thing. Thank you so much. And I just want to remind everybody, I see your donations coming in. I am also glad that my egg callback was helpful even for your run and getting it set up. As a reminder,
perfect timing.
Sensational. More eggs. You're helping us raise money for Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network, whose goal is to dispel stereotypes and misinformation which cause unnecessary fear surrounding an autism diagnosis. They are committed to sharing information which works to build acceptance and understanding of disability. And we even talked about it a little bit yesterday with some of the things that they do in publications, along with their actual conversations and community things that they work on out in the world. So anything to help them keep working on this really, really great cause is greatly appreciated. We have a $25 donation from Black Sparrows. Thank you so very much. It is super duper appreciated. Thank you for supporting us. We also have a $33 donation from Astral Storm. Thank you for donating towards the effort for neurodiversity and trans liberation. And then we also have a $5 donation from 147 Shadow. Thank you again for donating towards the Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network. Would you like me to keep going, or do you have more stuff you want to talk about?
Maybe do one more donation.
Yeah,
Sure
do give me
thing.
one more.
Not a problem. I have a $5 donation from Yellow Laylis. Thank you so much for donating towards events hosted by and designed for autistic and disabled people over at Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network.
All right.
Awesome.
If you can talk about movement a little bit, Beef, while I...
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got this. There's a diamond right there. A little spooky here. You got this.
No. Cherry's gonna get money. That's all right.
Ooh,
It's fine to get it out
Charity
of
got
the way
money.
earlier. Charity
That's all
got
good.
$5. Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
So yeah, there's a lot of
yeah.
movement tech in this game. A lot of movement tech. So the first thing you'll notice is that unlike Tetris Attack or like Puzzle League games, there's no cursor. There's a limited amount of movement that you can do in this game, and it's all controller based. So you see the little Toad going round and round he goes. You know, you are controlling Toad the entire time. So there's a lot of movement tech in this game, and one of the things I love about this game is it utilizes the entire controller. So like Y is kick. So like kicking's important, where you can actually kick items and like kick them across the screen like this, where the green is.
I did that because it was efficient, not because he was talking about it. Although I do that sometimes, but that actually had a use to it, so it just kind of worked out. But I do like flexing. It's kind of silly because this is a cozy estimate. They were like, "Hey, your estimate's 40 minutes," and I was like, "Is there any way we could push it to 41 or 42?" And then it's like, "We believe in you, Smart." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I believe in you.
Sounds good.
I believe in you as well. You're doing great. You're giving Toad legs. You're giving him steps and arm day. 4 days. You got this.
Oh yeah.
Toad is definitely getting his workout in today. All right, you okay?
It's leg day today. But yeah, so there's also cancels. So you'll notice that sometimes Smart will pick up an item and kind of warp up to the top of the stack. That's really, really important because, you know, movement options, that's the name of the game. You'll notice that, you know, sometimes Smart will not play something perfectly, and that's really brutal because in this game, you know, like a mistake can be very, very costly, unlike a Tetris Attack where you can just move the cursor wherever you want. You know, so
real quick, shout outs to that. That's like this game's version of a perfect clear, like in Tetris.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to point that out because that's super fun.
Okay.
Because I actually realized that earlier when I was practicing. I'm like, that's like our perfect clear. So, I mean, real quick, the TGM incentive's been met, right? Or the not incentive, but the milestone, right?
For Tetris, yes.
For later? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes. More block moving will be had.
Nice.
Hooray.
More puzzle block. Love it.
More puzzle block. All you can eat.
I like where your mind's at.
Yeah. Okay. So you might have noticed that we said expert mode. So there's a couple differences between expert mode and regular mode. The first thing you might have noticed is that there was a sunset that was before you started the run. So that's how you know that you're in expert mode. What you have to do in order to activate it is you have to go to where versus com is and hold left and push start. It will sound like a bomb exploding and it will allow you to go into expert mode. Also, expert mode is extremely unfair because the enemies. Here, we'll wait for
expert mode is so dumb. Like, so the reason why expert mode is not dumb. It's just it's difficult. And like if you've noticed, it kind of looks difficult already, right? But like it gets more hardcore. You think it's hardcore now? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stall. Yay, another $1 for charity. Nice. Okay.
Yay.
I'll stall. This is, like I said, cozy estimate, but I'll stall a little bit here and there if I think I can make it work. But I can't do too much, unfortunately. But yeah,
you're fine. But you notice
this.
Yeah, you notice that in the very beginning, the enemies don't have hardly as big a stack as Smart does. So, you know, that's where the big expert is, because the enemy AI doesn't change. They're still as dumb or smart as they are. You know, you can make a judgment call or whatever, but yeah, not fun. But also the bombs and the monsters also come down much faster in this mode than they do in regular versus com.
Okay.
And the music's different too.
Yeah.
Another crush. Nice.
Oh, really? Cool.
Nice. Yeah, another thing that's different about this game is the music. The music's different. So like in this version, it plays essentially like, I think, the victory fanfare for the entire thing. But in regular versus com, it plays this like tense music that kind of sounds like a 90s dance song. I don't know. I love that song. I'm design error if I've ever seen it. But, you know, Lizardon doesn't care. That's the name of this guy right here is Lizardon.
There's a lot of cool names. And the cool thing too is obviously this is a speed run, so you can't see it. But at the beginning of each round, you kind of see those text boxes flash. And so they each have unique dialogue with each character. And not only that, they also have unique dialogue if you lose. So every time you lose, they have a special dialogue box of things they say. Mm-hmm. So that's something if you ever don't start with this mode. For the love of God, don't start. But if you ever do decide to play this, you can read the little dialogue boxes, and it's super fun. Actually, if you don't mind, are you good at we throw it to the host and then I can talk about some bomb RNG stuff?
Yeah, we got some high level stuff, but yeah. Host, talk to us about some things. Let's go.
Yeah.
You caught me at the wildest timing because I am fighting against the world's most ferocious sneeze right now. But
I'm sorry.
I'm fine. No one knew that. So I do have a $10 donation from Super Sandwich. Thank you so much for your donations. Oh, good. Thank you so much for your donation to Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network. And then I also have another $5 donation from Green Snow Dog. Thank you so much for your contributions. Again, all the money that we're raising today is for Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network. And if you haven't heard me talk about it just yet, about their primary mission, their mission is to provide community support, resources, and everything else that you could think of for autistic women, girls, trans feminine and transmasculine non-binary people, trans people of all genders, two-spirit people, and all people of marginalized genders or of no gender. AWN is committed to recognizing and celebrating diversity and the many intersectional experiences in our community. So again, y'all, this is something that we have not raised money for on this channel before. I've been super excited about this special this entire time. Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network is, again, a charity I found many years ago that has been very near and dear to me, not just because of everything that they signify, but also because they're doing something a little bit more concentrated that I think is more important, which is focusing on very specified efforts. There's a lot of charities out there that do a big wide swath of things. I think it's important to have those charities that are focused on very specific items as well, because sometimes whenever you have the wide swath like that, they don't get the actual treatment, they don't get the recognition that they deserve. So please continue to donate, continue to help out this wonderful charity, and thank you so much everybody who has donated thus far. We really appreciate it. Also, I'm going to make a sprite of that toad doing the win dance, and I will not be stopped. I won't be stopped.
Yes, because this game has got a lot of really cool stuff going for it. Like this kick, look at this kick. I'm waiting for a cyan bomb anyway, which brings me to bomb RNG. Okay, so like many games in kind of the Nintendo era and many games in general, the bombs look like they're kind of, being super random. But if you take a closer look, they're not as random as you might think. Okay, beautiful. This is the start of a pattern. So I pretty much know, like, the beginning 6 bombs of the majority, 6 to 7 bombs. So this is going to be cyan, yellow, cyan, red. There. And then we're going to get a red bomb drop here, right? Okay? Cool. So how do I know that? Well, this This game's
rules.
so fun to flex on. No, I try not to. In my normal life, I try not to like to be super boastful or whatever. But like, Beefin actually is kind of bit encouraging me, like, hey, if you're good at the game, like just like be proud of the fact that you're like good at the video game. So, but that's pretty much all the flexing I can do if I want to eat meat estimate. But okay, so how did I know that? Well, basically what there is there's essentially like a big like list of bombs and the color order. And so if you play the game, this mode enough times, okay, I guess I want to do that. If you play this mode enough times, you just kind of notice that they start in the same order over and over and over again. So there's a couple of ways that changes. First off, one way that changes is if you play like round game mode or time attack mode, then that list will kind of flip around. Another way, I always found this fascinating. Another way that can change is if you let the title screen roll on for too long. So if it goes to like kind of AI gameplay of certain things, that will actually mess with your bomb seed too. So every time I load this game up, once I find a good bomb seed, and I'll explain in just a second how I do that. So once I find a good bomb seed, I literally have to mash through the title screen at the beginning in order to make sure it stays the same so I can predict it and have a better sense of how to navigate the game. Now, okay. So you have this bomb seed, you can predict it. So at the beginning, I know like the first 5 to 7 bombs or so of what colors are going to show up. Why 5 to 7? Well, it's a little bit easier to be able to identify. So usually I can identify the first like 3 or 4 bomb colors, right? Oh, thank you. Oh no, that was not good. So I can identify.
You got this.
Charity might get more money very shortly. We'll see. Charity might get some money.
He's got a lot of bombs over there.
He's not doing much. 2 colors is a little sketch. Oh, sometimes I'll go into my thought process too, which is might be. No. Okay, we got it.
Nice diamond.
Okay.
Tough diamond.
No, I'm done. Okay. Congratulations, Charity. You just made $5 more. Okay. So I'm not trying to like lose on purpose. It just sometimes happens. These guys have really been stepping up their game since I've been practicing.
Yeah, so, especially because
they know.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's 1994. They know too.
Oh yeah.
So,
especially because as you get further along into the run, which is why we kind of talked about Castle a little bit. As you get further along into the run, the starting stack that you start with is much, much higher than the opponents. So
yeah.
I believe in Castle, once you get to, I think like the second to last stage, you start out with basically a full stack and they only have 3 or 4 rows of monsters. Yeah. So it gets really, really sketchy towards the end of the run. Okay.
Yeah. You think it's spooky now. We're getting there. So kind of to get back to some of my bomb talk, right? Okay, let me see. Okay, so it's red, white, pink, blue, yellow. So, okay, that's really nice because I can just do this. Then we set this up here. Green won't come back around for a little bit. Now, how do I know green won't come back around for a little bit? You're asking yourself, perhaps, maybe. Oh no. Oh, okay. Actually, okay, I can fix that. I can fix this. I can fix this.
Ooh, nice double fours.
We're back on track at least. It's okay. He's got 3 colors over there. We're fine for right now.
Yeah, you got this.
So beginning game, I can know kind of what colors are going to come when, right? So how exactly do I navigate kind of middle round? Great question. I'm about to... Oh my God, I'm so bad without my scripts. Okay, any of my other Spectrum folks out there feel like they rely a lot on scripts?
Yeah,
Let me know
I do.
in the chat because
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm so bad without my
Word.
scripts.
And very nice recovery there. Very nicely
Yeah, that
done.
was actually pretty sick. Come on, man, really? Why? This character's name is Mangilox, by the way. In my splits, I literally have it labeled as orange fuzzball.
Kind of looks like
to
one.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get to Castle real quick, and then I need to start focusing up. So I want to finish this explanation if it will freaking let me. So how do I navigate mid-game, right? So I know all these, at the beginning, I can kind of have a sense of the first 5 to 7 bombs, as long as I'm paying attention. If I'm not paying attention, it's a little spooky. But, so it actually has to do with what Beefin was talking about earlier with the, below the stars, right? Uh-oh, hold on, double egg, give me a sec. Egg.
Nice.
Okay. I'm telling you, rule number 1 of woods, hatch your eggs. So it's those 2 in the middle, right? So those are actually kind of what I can think of them as is kind of clusters. So I'll actually clear this out. Blue, cyan, blue. Okay, we're good. Okay, actually, I do need to ask the chat something. What do you think of this beautiful stained glass art in the background here?
That's
once
amazing.
I kind of clear things out a little bit.
Immaculate.
Yeah, beautiful. I like it. Okay. So we've got like this early game, right? The green, red, white, pink, blue, yellow. Then blue, yellow, something. Okay. That's all I need to know for right now. Cool. So mid-game is once you
Nice
shout outs to more money for charity.
What up?
Once you get kind of past the early game where I know the bomb seed, it comes down to color clusters as I think of them, which is essentially, so the monsters in the middle, I don't know what you call them, like there's 2 different types of monsters, right? So those.
Are you talking about the Macarena monster?
Yeah, there's the Macarena monsters, and then what my mom calls the wall sockets, essentially. Shout out to my mom. So they're 2 different color clusters. So if you pay attention or notice, it's hard to figure this out, like kind of focus on what's going on. So I understand if it's a little difficult. But it's pink right now. It's pink, white, red, green, and that's 1 color cluster. Cool. And the other color cluster is red, blue, yellow, blue, cyan, and gray. So when you get to kind of the middle round, what I'm thinking essentially the entire time, what I'm thinking is, what is the most likely colored bomb to drop next? And it's basically 40 to 45 minutes of like trying to figure out what bomb is next. So what I use is those different color clusters, right? Oh, right, I'm doing white monsters on this. Okay.
Nice.
Also, the patterns are repetitive too. There's kind of a set of patterns that happen on each stage. So if I see a lot of this too is seeing a certain pattern and knowing what I want to do at the beginning, which is why you need to know your bomb seed. Because if I know what colors are going to drop, right, I can know what to set up. And then once I set it up, I can either wait for that particular color or keep going on like a plan B, plan C kind of vibe, right? So as we're doing this mid-game, right, there's these color clusters I'm thinking about. So like as I'm seeing these yellow bombs drop, okay, it's yellow. Okay, once I see like green bomb drop, green, red, white, pink. So it's kind of like I'm thinking about all of that as this is happening. And because of the movement tech, I have to move everything inside of the playfield on top of processing all of that. So this game has an insanely high skill ceiling. And I like a lot of my very good puzzle friends that play it. We're part of a community called the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. And a lot of my puzzle friends have played this game. And when they initially started learning it, they're just like, how do you coordinate even what you're doing with your hands? And a lot of it is like sliding off the buttons. So I have like these buttons instead of like the underneath buttons. Because when I slide in between the buttons to make it easier to move and make it a little bit quicker, So it's like movement tech on top of processing, on top of actually playing the game properly. That was fine. It's gonna be fine.
That's good, yeah.
Actually, yes, that will be fine. Nice.
Nice, clear, perfect
So
clear.
basically, all of that is going on at the same time. And look at these stats. Look at this. Look, this is why this is ridiculous. This game is ridiculous on expert mode. And somehow, like, hopefully I'm going to finish it in like 40-ish minutes. It's kind of crazy.
It's a lot.
So,
yeah.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, but if you don't mind, I can go ahead and we can start talking about Castle now.
Actually, let me you can do like 1 or 2 donations real quick, and then we can talk shop on Castle.
Start the final push.
Well, actually, I was gonna say I was watching the clock, and you've done really, really well with your scripting. Like, you've got this all down to a science, and it is fascinating watching all this as a block swapper enjoyer, because this makes my head hurt. Like, as a person who has pretty strong pattern recognition, I'm just kind of staring at it like, I don't think I'm built that way, actually. I don't think that's for me. But I can talk a little bit more about Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network if you would like.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Sensational. So I mentioned earlier all the stuff that they do with empowering communities, and I wanted to go back and revisit what it means for them to work with community. So Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network celebrates the expansive and divergent experiences within the community. As I kind of said yesterday, it's nothing about us without us. I personally am not on the spectrum, but I do have CPTSD, and so it is something that's always challenging, trying to have conversations or even make progress in those conversations with others that are involved that just do not have CPTSD. Like, it's just, I don't want to be brash about it, but it's y'all don't get it. People don't get it. So the articles and webinars always feature autistic and disabled community leaders, activists, and organizers to speak on various topics to autistic and disabled communities. And I want to also take a moment to give a shout out to a couple of my mods in my channel, because one of my mods, and probably one of my most prolific mods, is someone who is autistic and very much is like one of my favorite people that I've met on Twitch, and is fantastic, wonderful, and keeps us all accountable and always ensures that places like the Wine Cellar are safe. So Anomaly, if you're out there watching somewhere, you're probably not, because you're in France and you might be asleep, but I appreciate you immensely, and I really, really hope that people like Autistic Women and Nonbinary Network continue to help people like Anomaly.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's
really awesome.
It's like I said a little bit earlier. I am very fortunate that I am in an environment now, in a safe work environment. Oh, I can't talk. I might start to cry. Oh, come on. Give me like a white bomb or a pink bomb for charity. Come on, for charity.
Yay,
Let's
charity.
go. Yay, charity. Another $1. I'm on Harry already? Dang. Okay. This is
Yeah, you're
going very
crushing
well.
it right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about Castle because
real quick though.
talk to me.
I just want to give a shout out to my work. I am incredibly fortunate to be in a safe place now where I can be my God, I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be very hard to see. It's fine. Green bomb's right here, all good. I can set this up. Where I can actually be myself. And I worked in food service during the pandemic, and that was kind of a that was a high-key miserable experience. And the fact that I'm able to work somewhere now where I can be who I am, and hold on, I have to not mess up. Sorry, I've been messing that up the entire practice. Okay.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
The color conflict there is a little gross.
Yeah, that is not easy to do. Yeah.
So okay, I swear I'm gonna finish this. So I am able to be myself now, and I don't want to like necessarily dox myself and where I work and stuff, but my boss is so incredible, and he is willing to work with me to help me and accommodate me and just like communicate in ways where I can thrive, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for him for that, and all of my coworkers where I can do that. And shout out to my friend Aaron too. He's great about that. Oh, by the way, hi Wario. So yeah, it's really cool to just be able to be myself, and even if there are people out there who aren't necessarily in a place right now where they okay, awesome, good job, Egg. Also, that's a yellow bomb. I can fix this. Maybe I can't. That's fine. Point is, my boss is awesome. My work is awesome. And for those of you who maybe need like find the people who are safe. Like find the people who you can be yourself around, because the best you can. I'm gonna lose more money for charity. Gosh, sometimes this just happens. Just find those people and find those communities. And I'm so glad we're supporting a charity where, you know, those people can be helped and those resources are there if you need them. Because it's beautiful to be yourself. And cool. I know I'm blessed in the way that people can't necessarily be in environments where they can be themselves all the time. You know, I'm not the most professional person in the workplace, but you know, like it's okay. But yeah, okay. Sorry, I ramble a lot. I can't always.
No, don't.
Plus, this game is like insanely hard to multitask too. To be fair, so.
No, I'm very proud of you for your journey, and you know it.
Oh yeah,
it's really awesome to be at a place where you can be your authentic self.
Yeah, when I got my new job, there was not a single person in my community who was like, "Oh, bummer." They're like, "Oh, thank God you're out of there." It's like, "Oh my gosh, Nicole, you were so sad. Now you're good." So yeah, that's my speech. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Yeah.
But yeah, it's beautiful. And when I saw that was what the charity was going to be, and this was totally a YOLO submission too. I wasn't even expecting to get in, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you're in. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, we can do that. Yeah, so, this is okay.
Hello.
Yeah, this is not so.
Wario's such a jerk.
No.
Boo.
Okay, I have to lock in. I have to lock in. Okay. Beef taken away. I have to lock in. I have to win 3 in a row, or we have to mercy kill the run.
So, what's going on? So, you know, I'm sure a lot of you play chess, and we talk about king safety being the #1 thing. When we get to Wario, when we get to Hairy Hare, who was the enemy before that, Toad's safety is number 1, like not close. You'll see that your starting stack is much, much, much higher than it is the opponent's board. So finding a quick diamond setup, finding a quick 4 like resolution to give yourself extra space to move around the board is really, really important. I know I talked earlier about how you know, mistakes get compounded in this game, and it's not nowhere truer than it is in Castle. I was about to say Cave. We're not playing Tetris Attack. Yeah, it's the most pronounced in Castle, mainly because you don't have that much space. Also, you know, like in this example, Wario starts with hardly a stack at all. So, you know, being able to focus in and bring your stack down as quickly as possible is really, really valuable and helps you get through Castle. All right, there we go.
We're going to go over estimate, but like at least we're here, so. Oh, wait, hold on.
Let's get the reverse sweep. Red.
All right.
I called that one out. I'm learning bomb seeds.
Okay.
So again, this is the big reason why Smart has learned bomb seeds. You definitely have to, you know, have some modicum of predictability. You have to be able to, you know, set up for things, and like understanding where some of those starter bombs are going to be is really, really important. Oh wow, the red's just blocked.
Oh my god. Okay, game.
The red monster stack to block. That's not cool.
I could really use a chain here, but I can't find one. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, you got this. No, don't worry about it. Okay.
Hard to pay
So Smart's gonna pick up the stack, make another diamond. Green diamond's not that great because there's only one monster left. You want to try to find diamonds, hopefully get diamonds that are, where there's more monsters that you can
okay,
clear.
I can do the diamond here.
Nice diamond.
Okay.
Nice.
That helps. So there's 3 colors on the other side. So even though I have 3 colors, okay. Or we can just make more money for charity.
Nice crush kill.
Yeah. Okay. One more.
Right.
This is the final one.
You got this.
If I win, we finish the run. If I lose, we have to mercy kill, which would be really sad, but it happens. All right. Okay. So this is blue-yellow here.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna set this up. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna egg. We're gonna egg into this combo here. And then I'm gonna do this 4, give him a little less room. We were debating whether or not I should do this at some point in the run, but it's here, so it's happening. Anytime to do it, it's round 3 of Wario for sure. Okay. Oh no! Come on, Nicole. Come on, you got this. You got this.
All day, you got this.
All right. Oh my God, I'm shaking so bad right now.
Nice, got the blues down.
Okay.
Not that many yellows left, so we can definitely get rid of those. Yeah.
We'll try.
All right, pinks are now eliminated.
Okay. So. Okay. I need
okay, that's totally fine. Nice.
No, we're good. This is gonna be fine. Time is coming up. In time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That was literally best case scenario if I was going to go over the estimate to basically be in 3 wins in a row on Wario. So, okay. All right. There we go. Speech, spookiness, scariness. That's Woods in a nutshell, y'all. I was hoping commentary wasn't going to happen like that at the end, but I guess it did. So if that's just a little tiny bit, if you like things like this, League of Puzzle Speedrunners, we have a Discord. Come join us. We have tournaments for Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack that we're doing. So join us for that, or even just come and watch and hang out and have a good time. Like I said, I went over estimate, so I know we're going to have to wrap it up a little bit. But you got anything else, Beef, before we throw it back to the lovely charity and everything? Oh, wait, how much?
Our donation incentive. Yeah. So I believe there were 4 losses, excuse me. There were 4 losses, and there were 12 crushes. So that's going to be
cool. So that's $32
for anyone who wants to match for the Woods incentive.
Or half or double or whatever you want to do. So we'll go and donate our $32 for TGM. Get excited for TGM. Any last thoughts, Beef, before we throw it back?
I'm very honored to be here today to raise money for AWN Network. I'm honored to have done the run with you. I'm really glad that we got to finish the run and show off this amazing game. Shout outs to GDQ, shout outs to everybody who puts these on, shout outs to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, Gremlin Pit, all you all. I love all of you. Thank you so much, and great job, Smart.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. We're throwing it back over. PT, take it away.
Not a problem. I was glad you put in the numbers, because I was going to say, I need to know the match so I can donate, please. And
cool.
You did. So I went ahead and threw my match in there. It's $32. Anyone else who wants to match that, I highly encourage you do so. But again, anything that you can donate helps the cause in the grand scheme of things. This was wonderful. This was delightful. And your story is very heartwarming. We have a running gag of PT cry %. And I think we were both competing to see who was going to cry first. But we both didn't cry. And so that's a W. We win.
I'm telling you, man, there were some blurry bombs in there for a little bit. I'm like, the stack is too high for these blurry bombs.
It's like, I can't see the stack between all the tears. Please stop. I'm trying to win. But thank you so much, both of you. It is greatly appreciated. And chat, thank you for hanging out and being so supportive and giving Smart your energy to make sure that they could come in here and beat this loser over here up. Look at him. He thought he had that in. Toad needs to flex on him. Tony's like PT laugh percent. I would love PT laugh percent. That would be amazing. But what would also be amazing is taking a small break. We're going to get up, stretch our legs. If you were playing along with Smart, maybe work those fingies out, because I know your fingies must be warm. And we're going to be back here with a couple people been asking about it. It's getting ready for that time. We just finished swinging around those blocks on Wario. Now it's time to T-spin to victory with Tetris. We'll be back here in a moment.